All right. Hey guys, hope you're all having a fantastic day out there so far. Thanks for joining me in today's lesson video. This is going to be just a quick, on-the-fly, unedited, raw guitar lesson video. Just a random topic that came to mind. Thought I'd throw the camera on. Let me know what you guys think of this new lighting, by the way. Do you like this better? Curious what you guys think. So, today's topic is going to be about using harmonic minor easily with the pentatonic scale in mind, and getting rid of big shapes, focusing on smaller movements using intervals. Okay, this could be done in metal or in rock, classical, jazz, whatever. I'll show you a bossa nova example here in a second, just for convenience, because it has the chords on the screen, and I'll leave the backing track down below so you guys can play along with it as well if you want. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be covering. So here's the first thing you need to know is pentatonic. So we know minor pentatonic, right? So minor pentatonic, shape 1 in A. Right, now we have our intervals, root, we have flat 3rd, 4th, 5th, flat 7, right, and it repeats. And then we have an extra couple notes in the octave range that kind of dies out, right? So again, and you most likely know the blues pentatonic, right? So adding this diminished 5th. Kind of cool. But here's another concept, right? We're going to mix harmonic minor into our pentatonic scale. I mean, you can mix any scale into the pentatonic scale. It's really interchangeable with anything, because you can add and subtract intervals and yada yada. So what we're going to do is we're going to add the most important part of the harmonic minor scale, okay? Which, in case you don't know what the harmonic minor scale is, it's basically a minor scale. But this note here, this flat 7, becomes a natural 7. So root 2nd, flat 3rd, 4th, 5th, flat 6, natural 7. Okay, very cool. People call this the wrong name all the time. You might also hear it referred to as Phrygian dominant, which is true. This is the 5th mode of harmonic minor, though. Same thing, but whatever. Anyways, so how to use this effectively? It's a big movement, you're adding a lot of notes, and sure, you could add all those notes if you want, but it can be a bit much if you're just starting out with improv and adding scales into your improv playing. So we want to just take the main characteristic note, in this case, that natural 7, and incorporate it into our pentatonic. So we have, okay, so again, go slow, pentatonic as normal until the D string, and then we add that right in between. So you can kind of mix in the blues pentatonic with that, right? Now, here's how it'd be effective. I'm playing something here in A minor. Landing on that note occasionally. Now, when to use it is the question. Well, in this context, it's an A minor, right? And so they're vamping through a typical chord progression that's very bossa nova in nature, this right kind of timing structure. And what really needs to happen is we need to know what chord we can play the natural 7 degree on, okay? So in this case, in this progression, we have an E7 sharp 9. So that's a dominant 7 chord with a sharp 9. It's an alter type voicing. Very common in these kind of like bossa nova movements. So once we hear this chord, or we see it coming up, I should say, we're anticipating this chord, which in this case, if you go to the backing track, you'll see it's after the F major 7 in the verse, and in the chorus it's after the A minor 7 second time around. Okay, that gives perfect leeway for the natural 7, because it's already existed in this E dominant 7, right? It's the 3rd degree of E here. Okay, so that means we could even add in E altered if you want. But again, that's a different topic, different day. So in this case, we're going to stick with a harmonic minor by just incorporating that one note and kind of lingering over it. So with this in mind, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of noodle around a little bit. I'm going to up my volume a hair, sorry. I would edit this out, but like I said, this is going to be kind of a raw lesson, so Listen. Like, so you could add, you know, alter it here. Okay, but either way, you got to train your ear over time. This isn't going to happen instantly, but you got to train your ear to hear those changes. And when you hear that E7 about to come up, whether it be from this, right, F major 7 to E7 sharp 9 movement, or you hear this 1 to 5 movement, okay? So play through even just pentatonic and see if you can just linger on that chord and resolve back. Listen to the tension it creates. So if you're just playing through, see that? Also, when you have these types of chords and you have that, you know, that little key there that can help you unlock that harmonic minor tonality, in this case the E7 sharp 9. This could also be the root note, this G sharp or A flat, into a diminished 7th arpeggio. And that always is the case in harmonic minor. If you look at the natural 7, you could build a diminished arpeggio off it. Okay. Now, again, here would be for the starting place of this. So, right, very common to see these types of movements in metal. So that would be, you know, incorporating diminished 7th arpeggios, harmonic minor, and I kind of did a little altered thing on the end, so forgive me, but I'm a creature of habit, I guess. So the takeaway here: use your pentatonic scale, and you know, all the same shapes you already know. You should know all 5, hopefully. But you know, try to find that note in between. So. You can find that note all over the fretboard, and just try to, you know, ease into it. Maybe loop yourself playing something like a. Okay, do something like that, A minor to E7 sharp 9. And if you do it over and over and just kind of, you know, play around with the scale. See if you can build tension and release and get your ear used to that. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this lesson video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.